Sorry for this super dramatic intro. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for blowing up the Crybaby lore video. I worked so hard on it, and I was so nervous to post it, and I'm glad that all of that was for a reason, because here we are, it blew up, and I can't thank you guys enough for all of the comments. It's actually wild. Hello lovely pink bunnies, welcome to today's video. Today I'm so excited because I'm going to be talking about Melanie Martinez's new era. She has confirmed the name of the album cover, the track list. Now I actually did film a reaction video to the song Possession, but unfortunately all of the audio was just completely distorted. It sounds like I recorded it up in the deep sea with the blobfish. It was really bad. So unfortunately, that video is gonna have to be scrapped because it's just unwatchable. I couldn't get the audio to sound good. I couldn't fix it. But I figured in today's video, I can talk about my idea on what this song is about because people keep misinterpreting it heavy. Possession. First of all, love the song. My favorite part of the song is the end of the song. I love the I love it. This song is 3 minutes, it's very short, but that's actually really smart because a lot of the time when the songs are really short, you'll have more value to replay it over and over again because, you know, with longer songs, you might not have as much time. With this, you could replay it quite a few times and it would still only be a couple of minutes you've spent listening to it, if that makes sense. Possession is a song about a toxic relationship and misogyny as a whole. Basically how men treat you, like basically they'll come home drunk, make you clean up after them, but then as soon as you hang out with somebody else or you want to have your own bodily autonomy, then they're like, "You can't do that, I hate you." Alright, so I'm going to be breaking down the lyrics here, so there will be a lot of mentions of physical, verbal, emotional abuse, and violence, so if this triggers you, please skip to the timestamp mentioned on the screen. I hit my head real hard, I woke up in a jar. Now, this lyric could definitely be interpreted as waking up after a fight, in disarray and disoriented. I've heard in a lot of abusive situations, the abuser will knock you unconscious, and sometimes you'll wake up in places or even clothes that you don't remember being in beforehand. On top of his blue metal shelf full of trinkets, definitely a reference to how a lot of men see women as objects and a prize to be won, not a human being. They bring their women to events so they can look good and so they can brag about the beautiful woman that they quote-unquote own. He dusts me off each day I'm made of porcelain clay. Women are often put into these very strict beauty standards. If your skin isn't perfect and delicate as porcelain, you're worth nothing to men. You have no value. Every day he makes an effort to dust her off, which is essentially saying like, give her a kiss or two just so he can pretend that he cares. I feed him kisses so I don't break down to pieces, but now he's hungry and I feed him candy. So this whole part is displaying the toxic love bombing and affection to keep the relationship going type of stuff. So the victim will often try to give the abuser as much love and devotion as possible, giving them everything, their body, their attention, everything, but the abuser never makes an attempt to give the same love back. You're screaming at me loud, baby, I'm your possession. Self-explanatory, the reference to the shouting and yelling that comes with these types of toxic dynamics. The possession line is so extremely powerful because it's true. That's exactly what men see us as, their prize, their possession, something that they own rather than love and care for. Handle me like a weapon, so him using her as a weapon to throw at others. Oftentimes, they'll be very comfortable to let people be as rude and terrible to the victim as possible, but expect her to stand up against negativity towards him every time. Gaslight me right, tell me keep quiet, I'll go along. Again, self-explanatory. Gaslighting and manipulation is within this relationship, and him even telling her to be quiet and not speak her mind. Put me up like a prize, I'll be a good housewife. You won't see me cry when women come by. This is easily one of the saddest lyrics in the song. It's just so sad because she's being forced to be a housewife and do his bidding and listen to him, even having to ignore all the women that she knows he's actively cheating on her with. But again, she goes along with it because she believes that she would be nothing without him, that she can't leave. But why? Well, because that's what abusers make victims feel like. He loves me, just in a different way. This is fine. Now, the second verse is easily my favorite part lyrically, so now we're gonna get into the more bitter and darker part of her thoughts and experience. He leaves me all alone from dusk to dawn, so he's gone all day at work or doing who knows what, while she's stuck at home doing all of the chores that he made her do, as always. I'll clean up after all his shit. I'm the housekeeper. She's a housewife, a maid, just someone who is expected to clean up after all of his messes. He throws tantrums and destroys vases and other household items, but expects her to always be the one to clean up after him.
He comes home drunk at night, of course he picks a fight. This is classic abusive boyfriend behavior. He's coming home drunk at night and getting mad at her for not cleaning a certain way, or whatever thing he wants to pick on her that night for. I try my best to bite my tongue, but it keeps bleeding, so she's holding back from calling him out on his bullshit because she knows it will come with more violence and yelling, but it's getting really, really hard for her to hide her inner voice. Her conscience is telling her this isn't right, you gotta stand up for yourself, but it's just really hard. How could he love me if he won't see me? A very heartbreaking lyric, but also a question that a lot of victims ask themselves. How can someone love me if they're never around? It seems like he's never home anymore, and when he is, he's never giving me any positive attention. Never giving me any attention whatsoever, unless it's negative and violent, and I've heard a lot of abuse victims say that they've went through this before. I'm crying with a knife, want to take my life, never treats me right. This part is just so heartbreaking, and my heart just feels so much for these people who have experienced this feeling in real life. She wants to take her own life because sometimes that seems like it's the only way out. I've heard so many victims' abuse stories, and almost every single one of them I've heard have described this feeling of, if I cannot get out of here physically, I'm going to have to get out the only way that I think I can. This is the only way that they feel they can get out of it. Took the keys and left, drove into a tree. So eventually the victim, which we'll assume is Circle, finally got out of the house one night, escaping him once and for all. She couldn't take it anymore, and oftentimes a lot of abuse survivors will drive out and run away because usually that is the only option, and it's usually when they're already out in the town with their abuser, or maybe their abuser is at whatever place they're spending all of their time instead of being with them. The character I assumed to be Circle crashed into a tree, so naturally she has no other choice than to leave the vehicle, so people are staring at her and questioning who she is and how she got in the condition she's in. She mentioned she got a concussion from the car crash, which explains why people might be a little concerned to see her. Circle denies her amount of pain, however, and suffering that she's in because of how long she's been gaslit and manipulated into thinking that this pain is normal and it's okay. And I also do think that this is her admitting, like, a concussion's bad, but it's not even half as bad as abuse I've been through, so it's not that bad. I hope you guys enjoyed my little analysis and breakdown of the lyrics. Now, obviously, I'm not Melanie herself, so maybe these lyrics aren't fully interpreted the way that she originally wrote them, but that's how I personally interpret the song, so let me know what you guys think below.
We also have another snippet of another song, which hopefully will become another single. I'm really excited to listen to this. This song is called Garbage, in all caps. Love that she's doing the same thing as she did with Portals with the all caps. So, Garbage, we're gonna get into the song and what I think it's about, but let's listen to the snippet.
Little did she know her life was about to change forever, because this song is revolutionary.
I love the church bells! Oh, her voice! It's so good. Her voice is so beautiful. Hey! That beat drop! Yeah, I didn't hear this part of the song yet. Ah! What was that? That was so good! Okay, so yeah, I only listened halfway through. I didn't even know there was more of the snippet. Ah! That is so good! Oh! Melanie! Oh, this is definitely gonna be one of my favorite songs on the album, for sure. Okay, so I only heard like halfway through. It like ended at this point for me. I didn't realize we heard even more. This part is the best part. I love this. Oh my god. Oh my god, this song. So first things first, it's very, like, Portals demos. I don't know if you guys have listened to those because those are, like, technically unreleased. They're different, like, versions of the songs than we got. This is it's giving the demo a void a little bit. It's definitely giving Contortionist, which is probably why I love it so much. I love the Contortionist. It's my favorite Melanie song. Garbage might become one of my new favorite Melanie songs. This is incredible. I love her voice. I feel feel like we definitely needed a song like this that really displays her vocal talents, because Melanie has such an incredibly angelic voice. She like lulls us to sleep with lullabies all the time, and I feel like this is such a great way to display her vocal talents. It definitely reminds me a lot of Aurora's music. I don't know if any of you guys listen to Aurora. She is also a fan of Melanie.
I think Melanie Martinez, I must
Oh my god, I'm gonna be screaming the lyrics to this. So someone pointed out in the comments here that it actually has kind of similar melody to Carousel. Like, basically, if you don't know, every album, Melanie has a song that has an instrumental that sounds like Carousel, so obviously Carousel is the first one, then Nurse's Office, then Pluto. This might be the Carousel melody of the album.
So after this, I did go to the Melanie Martinez wiki to look up the lyrics, and I decided I wanted to wait to break down the lyrics until we have the full song, because the lyrics meanings keep changing, and I don't want to misinterpret the song in case it ends up being different in the end. But currently, how I interpret it, it's definitely talking about stuff going on in the US right now, the war between Palestine and Israel. I think overall it's just a lot about how humans, like, we love to record and generalize and glamorize all of this violence, but if you were actually there in that situation, you probably wouldn't do anything about it. And I think it's an incredible song so far, and I cannot wait to hear the rest of it. It's certainly my favorite song out of the ones that we've gotten thus far, and yeah, and if you're wondering about Disney Princess, I'm gonna be doing a separate video on that, so stay tuned.
Let's pull up her website, because y'all, you gotta see this. I did get some merch. Okay, I haven't got Melanie merch in a hot minute. The last thing I got were the pajama pants. Check it out. Look at this motherboard. It's so cool with the Hades Tech logo. This is the album cover. If you didn't know, this is the reveal. It's so after school. This whole era reminds me of after school, and that's one of my favorite Melanie eras of all time. Actually, I think it is my favorite era. Now, I have a different thing. Like, I have a favorite album and then a different era. Favorite era was definitely after school. Hades might take the cake, guys. So, oh, it's a little different on computers versus on the phone. All right, so this is the album cover. So beautiful, very Victorian. I think the best way to describe this vibe is like a Victorian fairy tale medieval Greek mythology. We updated the entire thing. This is the About Me page. It looks a lot better on the computer than it does on phones, I'll tell you that. It's like this little scroll, which is really cute. We have this little puzzle, and she's inside of like a bat's head, which is really cute. I love her. She's so adorable. This is Circle, by the way. At least that's what we're told. Her name is Circle by Hades Tech. Maybe her actual name is something different, but that's like her pop star name. Then we've got the shop. Let's enter. I love these little animations. It reminds me of the K-12 website where it had all of those little animations on it. This is all of the merchandise we have so far. Quite a lot already. There's also a vinyl for Spotify fans first.
Now, I'm sure you guys are all wondering what merchandise I got, so honey, let me tell you. First of all, I got the Spotify fans first vinyl. My mom was like, which vinyl do you want? And I was like, this one with the Disney Princess photo. I'm so excited to get it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. But also, most importantly, I got one of the box sets. I got this one specifically with the Flame That Gets Me Off sweater, because it has my favorite look from the Hades era so far. The pink hair. I love this look. It's my favorite so far. It probably will remain my favorite. Y'all know I love pink, obviously, and I just love it. It looks so cute. I love her hair. I love her outfit. Everything about it is just mwah, mwah, mwah. I love. But y'all, the box sets are signed by Melanie. She posted a video confirming she's the one that signs them, which people were surprised about. Like, y'all thought some robot was gonna be like signing our stuff. No, Melanie is gonna be signing it. That's what the point of signed stuff is. I am so excited because I've never gotten signed merch before. Like, I got the VIP Trilogy Tour package, and I thought I was gonna get a signed poster, but no, my posters came unsigned. So I'm really happy I'll finally officially have my first signed piece of merch, and this is my first ever signed piece of merch, period, like from any artist. So I am so excited, and I can't wait to hear the rest of the album. I can't wait to see more photos. I theorize that there's going to be a film, whether it's a long one or a short film, which is why we're not getting music videos just yet. I I'm so excited! I'm so excited. I cannot wait. This is definitely my favorite era aesthetic-wise, and I'm just so excited for the future. Can't wait to go to the tour. Can't wait to see what the future holds. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it. Comment down below if you got any merch and what song track on the track list you claimed. Sorry, I'm so excited. I claimed track 13 because 13 is my favorite number, and 11 because I just get a good feeling about 11, and if the rumors are true about track 11, oh honey, I was right to claim it. But yeah, so far I've loved every song. Possession is incredible, Garbage is incredible, Disney Princess is incredible, everything is so incredible, but what could you expect more from Melanie Martinez? So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to let me know below so I can continue to make videos like this. I do plan to post a separate reaction to Disney Princess and the album once it eventually comes out. Let me know if you want me to continue to do these little updates where I talk about the snippets and stuff we've gotten so far, because I love yapping about Melanie and I'm happy that people are actually here to listen to me yap about her. So with that said, thank you guys so very much for watching. Be sure to eat, sleep, and drink as much as you possibly can. I hope you are all having a fantastic February, and we'll have an even more incredible Hades-filled March. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Bye-bye! Mwah.
I know that I'm more than you bargained for. I'm not some story's hero. Won't give up and give them a good excuse to write me off like a weirdo. Show the ones who doubt me that I'm not the loser that they thought. Got nothing left to lose, just gotta prove that I'm good enough. I'll fight till 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 I'm good enough.